Hello everyone, it's Fairfield Bob back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Age of the Primes Rescue Bots Heatwave. And if you hear any rain, it's raining at this place at my place, so yeah. But anyways, before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below which video, what else you'd like to see in the video. So onto the figure himself. And this figure is a very mixed bag to the point that it's I don't know. It's weird. Definitely needs some upgrades and stuff changed. So yeah, let's just get into it. So let's take a quick look at all the details. So focus, thank you. Get the nice white outline for the windows, and you get the faux hand and grill picked out in silver with some yellow for the lights, including the ones up here. I do wish, just like on Chase, that this was the Rescue Bots logo, not the generic Autobot one. But oh well. Going down the side, you get some nice detail. Oh, and real quick, I don't know if anyone else will have this issue, but on this side specifically, it's almost like they didn't push this in all the way. And so in the out of the box, I had to, push this in the rest of the way to get the snap. Because there was like a gap right here, and it just didn't look good. So, but anyways, going down the rest of the truck, you get some nice molded wheels. Unfortunately, not picked out in paint. Still don't know why they have the 5mm ports on them, but okay. Get some nice diamond plating back here, and nothing else to really speak of per se. So, other than this ladder not wanting to stay in place. So, yeah. Like I said, very mixed bag. This part of the fire truck looks fantastic. It looks very heat wavy. This half is a train wreck in more ways than one. For starters, this ladder does not like to stay where it is supposed to be. It keeps wanting to uncome tab from here, or both. There's just no pleasing it. And also, you can see that no matter how hard I push, I always have a gap between the legs. It sucks, but I don't have this issue on either of the bulkhead molds that I own. So yeah, but like I said, very mixed bag. Front looks good, back train wreck. So, but he rolls not the best, and I don't know why. I've looked underneath; nothing is scraping the ground. All the wheels, well, this one doesn't roll too freely, but the rest roll really freely, so I don't know what the issue is. Other than this is the 4th time they've used this mold. So, yeah. But he does come with 2 accessories. He comes up with his Power Up and Energize Fire Hose Thingamabob, which has a tab right here that will go into either slot on the ladder. They just want the handle bit, or the lever, on the inside per the instructions, so plug that in there. And he comes with an Energon axe, which I don't recall them having a Power Up and Energize axe, but I could be wrong. It's been a hot minute since I've seen the show. Oh, Thunder. Cool. So, yeah. But it's a good show. I definitely recommend watching it. But yeah, it's got this tab right here going into that slot right there. Sorry, the thunder kind of just threw me off my jam. Oh no, sorry. This tab right here. Focus. Hey, focus. This tab right where my pinky is. So that is going to plug in right there. And there you go. There you have storage for the weapons, or I guess tools, because the Rescue Bots don't really use weapons. But anyways, for size comparison, here we have a G2 Sideswipe, and he is a pretty decent sized truck, that is for certain. And here we have him with Chase. And I gotta say, so far the Rescue Bots team is shaping up nicely. Yay, Thunder. Will just quit throwing me off. Chase is definitely so far the better of the 2 or 3, depending on if you want to count medics or not. So, yeah, overall, not too shabby. So, yeah, like I said, he's a mixed bag in alt mode. The back is a train wreck. The front looks fantastic. It's beautiful. 10 out of 10 for Heatwave caps. But other than that, yeah. But let's get down to robot mode. So go ahead and remove all the accessories, including the ladder, and set those off to the side. Yeah, scratch your nose while you're at it. Then you want to come to the feet, bring them down. It helps to... I always found it easy to tab it into the back, and it should theoretically fold down. There we go. Fold that down, fold that down, and stand them up. Then you want to come to this section, lift them up, then untab all of this and according it down. Then come to the legs, split them. Then you want to rock this piece out, which will untab it. Flip this piece up. Take this, rotate it up about halfway, rotate it, and then flip it down. Flip that down and straighten out the leg all the way, because this is going to be the front of the crotch. So do the same thing for this side. So lift this up, untab, lift up 90 degrees, rotate, and flip down, flip that down, and straighten out the legs. Next, come to this gray bit, and it will tab in. Then come to this and flip it around. And there we go. There we have the easiest part of the transformation done. So I've got to raise on up and scratch my nose because, cat hair. Yay. Okay, so here we have the annoying bit. On the bulkhead mold, it's less fiddly. So I'm going to attempt to bring this piece back. Come on. Bring this piece back. There we go. That's the easiest time I've had doing this. Thank you very much. Okay. So then you want to take the arms and straighten them out, pull them out, and straighten out. Then go ahead and untab. You also want to get this piece flipped up, so that way you can get the arms swung out. Next, come and push this piece in, which is stupid tight, on my copy at least. Ooh, I don't like that noise at all. Okay, let's see. So get this pushed down. There we go. Push that in all the way. Flip up his head all the way. Next, bring this whole piece down. Lift up the arms on this armature. And basically work this piece up. So his head up. I think that's up all the way. And this part loves to fight me for no specific reason. Come on. So, yeah. Like I said, it is not transferring at all. Okay, I'm going to be right back, folks. Alright, so I got the chest down. You ultimately want this bar right here tabbing into that section we flipped down on the back of the truck. So, anyways, go ahead and tab in the shoulders. Take this panel, flip it down as far as it'll go, then flip this down, and this should tab in like that. So, and there we go. There we have Heatwave in his robot mode, and I gotta say, he quit hitting the gym as much. You go off the air for however long, and you just, yeah. But overall, he does look okay. Just okay, honestly. Again, this bulkhead mold doesn't do the character justice. Really should have been his own mold. But, oh well. Let's take a quick look at the face sculpt. So focus, thank you. Definitely more the first toy type thing with the goggles. But it doesn't look too bad. I really like the head sculpt and the fireman helmet with a little bit of yellow, sorry. And his eyes are light piped. It works pretty decent. So overall, not too bad. And the only real new details we see are in the arms with some nice silver and the faux, grill area. And the legs get some nice silver for them as well. So definitely, very nicely painted and everything. So all that fun stuff. Now, as far as articulation, the head can do a full 360, can look up a little bit, down a little bit. Arms can do a full 360, They can move out on a tight joint all the way. When going down, you might want to push in so that way it doesn't come untabbed. As you can see, it does want to flex, come undone. So yeah, just a word of warning. You get a full bend at the elbow with a bicep rotation along with a wrist swivel. You get a waist rotation. Legs move forward that far, back that far. Can do the full splits and then some. Thigh rotation, but that's the far rotation as you get due to the shape of the thigh. And you get just over 90 degrees of knee bend. The feet can move down a little bit. Well, actually, the front foot can move down all the way. The heel can come down to support any poses. Get this out. And you get some ankle tilt. So overall, not too shabby. So as far as his accessories go, for the ladder, you just flip down this peg right here. And if you want to, you can use it as a weird shield, plug it in there, have him hold it. Or you can just simply plug it into the back, make sure that these tabs right here are on the top, because that is what holds it more in place, so it's not, sliding around and everything. And the weapons he can hold just fine in either hand. I say that, and this one likes to fight me on this side for no reason. Then grab this one and plug it into his hands, and there you go. There you have him with his tools, technically tools. And if you don't want him holding it, they do store just where they were in the all modes. So there is all of that. And for a real quick size comparison, here we have him with chase and sideswipe. So overall, not too bad. I'm going to leave chase here for a minute. So I do wish he was shorter. I know in truck mode he was bigger, but in the show these two were basically the same height, so maybe cut the difference, make him a short Voyager, make him a tall Deluxe, something of the sort. So yeah, the Rescue Bots team, again, it's been a 1 out of 2 or 1 out of 3, depending on your definition of things. So my qualms with Heatwave: the head's very small, chest is very large. They really didn't need to do this. They could have just somehow probably made it to where those are his fists, or, maybe not just, I don't know. Really, he should have been his own mold, in my opinion. Especially when the legs back here, they don't like staying tabbed in. There's some fiddle factor with him, more so than with like bulkhead, and I'm going to assume breakdown. I don't own breakdown, because to my opinion, that also does not work for the character. So I get why they have to redo remolds and all that. Doesn't mean I don't wish he was his own mold. So, but English. Aside from that, he is a decent representation of the character. Probably the most we're going to get for a while. So if you're a Rescue Bots fan or you grew up with Rescue Bots, I am sorry that this is your first generations figure. So yeah, but I think that is about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more video reviews.